I'm recording this on December 9th, 2008, exactly 3 years after the theatrical release of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now we finally have the second chapter of Prince Caspian on DVD and Blu-ray disc. I'm going to be reviewing the 3-disc Blu-ray that includes a digital copy of the film. What I'm going to do is start by highlighting the Circle Vision and BD Live features, and then I'm going to end with just some of my overall thoughts. So just enjoy this video review of the 3-disc Blu-ray of the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. So here's the main menu screen coming up. First off, a little disclaimer, just like I had to do for The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe Blu-ray. You are not seeing this in any of the stuff I'm about to show you, you are not seeing it in high definition. Actually, ironically, I'm recording this with an HD camera, but since it's YouTube, I'm having to compress it big time, and so you are not seeing this in high definition right now, sadly. Of course, all Blu-ray discs essentially have one menu. Everything just kind of branches out. Instead of having to wait for it to load, everything just kind of branches out, which I find much more convenient than DVD. So let's start by going to bonus features right here and show you how the Circle Vision feature works. It's going to start with a little introduction by the director Andrew Adamson, which I'm going to skip here, obviously. Repeat Chief, that is the coolest loading screen ever, by the way. A lot of Blu-rays have a cool little loading screen. That's one of the coolest I've ever seen. And we're going to skip that, interesting as it is. Nothing personal, Andrew. So here's the main index, where you can select what you want to do. There's a couple different kind of ways you can experience it. What we have here is, all your little options are right here. What happened to my controls? Here we go. And you can just circle around and choose what you want. Each one is a different option. Right here you see we have the Castle Rage fight, which you can watch with an audio commentary by stunt and fight coordinator Alan Poppleton. So we're going to select that. And you can do a little preview of it beforehand, but I'm not going to do that. And all it does is it plays a section of the Castle Raid with Alan Poppleton, the stunt coordinator, or the fight coordinator, just talking about some of the work he did on the Castle Raid. Turn that up a bit so you can hear some of it.
The grips, having him on a crane that actually lifted him, and then him on his power risers, basically doing an elongated skip to create the...
So you can just watch the scene. About a 7-minute section of the scene, just kind of hearing what they have to say about it. And I haven't counted how many different commentaries you can do. Let's see if I can find another one. Well, there's a lot of them. Here's one with Howard Berger. Let's listen to him a little bit.
And my name's Howard Berger, and I'm owner of K&B Effects Group Inc. in California, and my company handled all the...
And he just talked, Howard Berger, who won the Academy Award for The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and did great work in this movie. Just talks about some of the things he did on the scene.
Cornell, John playing Glenn Storm.
And it's only this scene, by the way. It's just this sort of the end part, the very end of the night raid, where you can hear commentaries from a few different people. I know Dean Wright's in here somewhere, Easy Smithson in here somewhere, Andrew Adamson, Mark Johnson, a couple different options. Circle Vision Interactive here. See, this one's called On the Scaffolds. It takes you to different areas of the castle. So I'm going to select that and see where it takes me. I haven't really rehearsed this, so I don't know. Each section has a few different kinds of options. The moving ones right here, those are videos you can watch. And if I select that, it takes me to a little behind-the-scenes video. This one's about a minute long. Most of them are about 1 to 3 minutes long, highlighting, in this case, they're talking about the miniature, I believe. And these are actually really informative and pretty interesting. I was pretty happy with these, even though they're short.
The reason why we go to such a large version of any set pieces...
I'm going to skip that. So any of the animated buttons here, if you select any of those, it'll take you to a video. If I select one of these things, I get something different. In this case, it's just a little factoid pops up. Each brigandine required 2,184 metal rivets, totaling 1 million for the entire Telmarine army. That's a lot. I got to hold some of those, actually. They're pretty detailed, pretty cool. But that's not all it does. Also, if I click on, let's see, most of them are little factoids, but also, let me click on this one here.
There was a staircase where Tyrus and William made their way up to...
It just shows you a series of still frames
Tyrus fell off.
with some narration, typically. In other cases, they'll actually show you a couple still frames comparing shots with the visual effects unfinished, where there's people walking around in green tights. Like right here, here's a good example. There's kind of completed visual effects, and it shows some of the green pants. And sort of things like that. Then if I go over here, click the arrow button over here, and I like this because it'll spin around here. This gives you a really good look at the set, which I've been here before. So very cool to see that. And it takes you over here, and there's all the videos and factoids are kind of themed around this area of the castle. What's this one here? Miniatures at approximately 140 feet to the height of the castle.
The creatures only have a very small window of time they can have their full head.
Those things are actually let me just get past here. Those things are actually surprisingly interesting. Just a couple of still frames with some narration. They're actually very informative and quite interesting. Let me spin around here. And a couple cool little video right there showing, I guess the only scene in the movie where it's filmed completely with blue screen. And so that's the general idea right there. That's pretty much all there is to it. And let me get back to the main area. I'm not showing you every part of Circle Vision, of course. I'm just giving you an idea of how it works. Let me try to go to a different area. Gateway Alley. Then click here and it'll take you to a different area. Which is, it's the same deal, just video scene around that. Here's one thing that's cool. If you select a little arrow at the top, it'll just do a cool little spin for you. Not going to, like most of the time you click the arrows, it'll take you to another menu screen. Here it just does a cool little 360 spin here, just to kind of show you, give you an idea what the set looks like, which it's such a shame this set was torn down, but that's the way it goes in movies. So that's really neat. It's a cool little, in Adamson's introduction he talks about, they got all the images here from the technology they used to track the lighting that takes pictures at 360 degrees. So I thought that was very creative. They used it for this. So that's pretty much Circle Vision right there. I didn't show you all the menu screens, but that's basically how it works. And let me get back to the main menu here. And now I'm going to show you. BD Live often takes a while to load, so I might have to cut in a second here. But I'm going to show you how BD Live works, which involves accessing additional features online. And because my Blu-ray player, as most do, has an internet connection, so I'm going to select the BD Live option down at the bottom here. So this is Disney BD Live. There's a couple different options here. Here's Disney Movie Chat, which I can't really demonstrate for you because it means you can actually, if you have someone else who has a Blu-ray player and is watching the movie, you can actually sync up your movie with theirs and watch it with them. I think if you have a webcam or whatever, you can talk to them, or you could just talk to them on the phone, whatever. But watch it with them at the same time. So that's cool. Next option, Disney Movie Challenge. That's one I really want to show you. Let's see, public games, and this is. Let's see if I can join. And this is basically a trivia competition. There's always a movie running. Right now, everybody has to. I guess the movie just starts over every like all the time. Then this enables you to sync up your movie with an unlimited number of people over the internet. So this is done loading. Let's see what scene they're at. All right, so Caspian just met Glenstorm. Right here we've got some trivia questions. Not only did Ben Barnes study drama, but he is also well schooled in, and I believe it was, musical theater. And that is correct. So they give you cool little trivia questions. Actually, I've gotten quite a few wrong. Most of them are things that aren't like directly related to Narnia. Let's see. The centaurs had latex face appliances and what other constant costume piece? I would say green screen tights. And that's correct. So the movie plays, and throughout the movie, it just gives you random little trivia questions you can do, and you can actually total points, and you can compete with other people who are watching the movie with you over the internet. So that's the trivia thing. I think that's really cool. Some of the questions, I have a hard time with questions that aren't directly related to like the books or anything, or the story. It's just like random bits about the actors. It's what a lot of them are. So I think that's really neat.